Hi, I'm Dom, and thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. Collectives, those of you that are involved, let's ask Spirit what's coming. What's coming ahead, Spirit, for those involved as it pertains to love. Greatly appreciate those of you that have liked, shared, subscribed. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. Spirit, what can those involved inspect? How long? 2 weeks. This reading will be for the next 2 weeks for those of you involved. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Okay. For those of you involved, as we are heading into summer, toxic. Whatever the toxic aspect with this major arcana devil card, whatever toxic aspect that is keeping you guys bound together, need to walk away from it. So, collective, those of you that are involved, there's a toxic negative energy that's corrupting the relationship. One of you could be drinking, one of you could be doing drugs, one of you could be gambling, any sort of vice. Somebody is doing it, and it's prompting one of you to want to walk away and not have any ill regard thought about doing so, putting down the burden, because enough is enough of this toxic energy. You've lost happiness in this relationship. I'm sorry, but this is the way the energy is going. I hope it doesn't resonate with you, but for those it does, we'll see what the outcome is going to be. So, toxic energy, ready to walk away, put down the burden. There's no happiness. There's no celebration with this Three of Cups in reverse. This Death card, it's over. You're ready to let go, ready to walk on. Enough of the broken heart. I don't need to pull any more cards on this collective. For those of you that have been involved in a situation, for those of you, it could be something relatively new. It could even be for some of you that have been married, that's been putting up with some BS for far too long. It's compromised your quality of life, and you're not going to put up with it anymore. You're going to remove yourself from this situation and move on to better times. You know why? You're listening to your intuition. You're listening to yourself. You have gotten opinion, advice, counseling, direction from the cat, the dog, the mouse as it pertains to this relationship. And all it's done is wasted your time. You could have been away from this some time ago, but you continue to invest, turn the other cheek, give it another opportunity, and none of it has worked. None of it has worked because of this toxic energy that's disrupting the relationship. Outside lover, gambling, drinking, drugs, anything that one is using as a cope to deal with the normal stresses of life, dissatisfaction in the bedroom, stress at work, lack of money. This individual is using this toxic negative energy as a cope, and all it's doing is making matters worse. It's been that way, and you've been told, oh, it's just a tough patch of road, you'll get over it, and that's nothing more than BS. You've known it all along, and you've done nothing but waste precious time. I'm sorry, those of you collective that's involved. So, collective, what kind of advice do we have from Spirit? Take it. Okay. I mean, that just dropped. Three of Cups. Of course, there's no celebration, Spirit. So there's not going to be any celebration partying. Of course, there's not going to be any. But this toxic energy, that you need to detach from it. I mean, I shuffled the cards, and those two cards were in the previous part of the reading. So there's no celebration. Detach. That's what Spirit's telling you. Detach from this energy. It's time for it to end with this World card upright. We know that, Spirit. Give us some advice. They know they need to detach. They need to move on. Stop. Okay. Six of Cups upright is a card of nostalgia. You can see one handing flowers to the other. Happy times. Do not look at the happy times. Stay focused on this toxicity, the amount of time and minutes of your life that you've lost trying to fix an unfixable situation, and stop listening to others around you that are not living in your household, however that resonates with you. Thank you, Spirit. If you continue to try to fix something that's not going to get fixed, there's not going to be any movement going forward, none whatsoever. And with this Judgment card, we have the Judgment card in reverse. Major Arcana. Your reluctance to move stems from doubt, weakness, because of the amount of time you have vested in this. It may have very well been beautiful for a period of time, an extended period of time. And for whatever reason, this toxicity entered, not by your doing, but it's been the root. And this other individual just refuses to stop. Even though they recognize, they know it's hurting you, they're unwilling to stop this toxic energy, which is destroying. Makes you want to walk away. We had the Six of Cups upright. This nostalgic, happy nostalgia. It's why, it's because of the Ten of Pentacles. I call it my card of serenity. Everything's in order. Things were happy. Things were pleasurable. Things were good. And then this toxic energy entered. It's like I said, it's been a burden that you have to put down. Heartbreak isn't going to end. It's not going to get any better. Death card, it's over. I'm sorry to deliver this to you, collective, those of you that are involved in a relationship that has been really awful, but was once beautiful. A very beautiful, reciprocal thing has turned ugly. Spirit, is there any chance of this shifting, Spirit? Is there any chance of saving this situation instead of walking? Can this situation be rectified, saved? Spirit saying with the Moon card, that's uncertain. Darkness is illusions. So if this individual is saying, honey, I'll get help, I'll do better, I won't let it happen again, you know you can't believe that anymore. There's no reason to be in your head about it. You need to release yourself of any hope that this individual was going to somehow, some way start caring about you as much as they've cared about themselves. Knight of Pentacles. Knights are about movement. Um, Pentacles are an earthly offering. Does this person owe you money? They're promising they're not paying that back. I know they're not paying that back. We have the Star card in reverse, which is despair. It's also a card of arrogance. So this situation is not going to improve. It's not going to get better. Two of Swords. This card concerns me here because you're being closed. For those of you that have not been entertaining advice from the dog, the cat, the mouse, you're being closed. If you're being closed and you're experiencing any sort of physical harm, abuse, go to the authorities now. Do not tolerate that. For those of you that have put yourself in this closed off protective energy, maybe you've left the residence, you've made yourself invisible, stay that way. That's for the very severe cases of those of you, collective, that's involved. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of emotional upheaval. I could just feel this energy. It's awful. It's really awful. I'm sorry. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. When you have the Wheel of Fortune upright, it's meaning a new cycle, new beginning. Sometimes it's like when you're at the top, remember what it's like to be at the bottom. When you're at the bottom, remember what it's like at the top. I'm sorry, getting like kind of choked there. For those of you, um, do not allow the nostalgic thoughts of what once used to be and stay focused on where you are now. It's not going to improve. Bottom of the deck. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups upright is an individual willingly walking away. even though they know the mountains ahead, moon, nighttime, day has passed, they're still willing to walk away from all that and take that difficult road because this isn't worth it. And with this coming in reverse, you're not ready to walk. For those of you that are experiencing any sort of physical abuse, harm, go see a professional. Those of you who need to be out of the residence, you do know you need to be out of the residence, get out of the residence. Some of you need conversation with a professional in terms of guidance, counseling. I'm not like mental thing, no, but how do I get from here to where I want to be? I need to be away from this individual, but there's a lot of things tied together. How do I cut the cords and get? There are people that can help you with that. Seek counsel. Thank you, Spirit. You stay. I just pulled this out of the middle of the deck. Justice card in reverse. There's not going to be any balance, any favor that's coming to you. And behind that, we had Queen of Swords. That's the truth. That is the truth. So for those of you involved, um, resonates your situation isn't going well for you, collective. I'm sorry. Don't like doing readings like this. Um, those of you that supported my content, liked, shared, subscribed, I can't thank you enough. It's a pleasure to read for you. If you enjoy my content, give me a thumbs up. Uh, I just don't like doing readings like this. But thank you and take care of yourself.